Nearly every country in Africa is running into the same bottleneck problems of having to import the boxes for their eggs. But now, if you have some old newspaper to spare, just tear them up. And you may find you have the makings of your own local egg box production. Thomas, I don't understand why tearing newspaper has anything to do with our egg boxes.
Well, you see, this is what we use, newspaper and water. And it all starts here in this pulper. The pulper, for a start, is one of the smallest commercial units of its kind in the world. But more than that, the whole of this package-making plant is smaller and cheaper by several £100,000 than any other one commercially available. And Thomas Kubi, the designer, is from the Intermediate Technology Group who developed the metal bending machine we showed you a few weeks ago. The concentrated pulp is mixed into a large quantity of water to allow the fibers to float freely. And the mixture is then run across into the tank where the boxes will be formed. The idea for the project came originally from Zambia, where they first realized the absurdity of exporting large quantities of pulp and importing large quantities of egg boxes. And that's the pulp. It looks like dirty water to me.
At the moment it is a very dilute solution, only about 0.5% of fiber, and the rest all water.
Sounds as though it uses quite a lot of water.
Oh no, most of this is drained away through the mold and used in the next pulping process.
Oh well, come on, let's see some egg boxes then.
All right. I have to leave it on inside the pulp slightly longer now because the pulp is very diluted and it takes some time for the fibers to amass on the surface of the screen.
Before, it was impossible for an African country to go into egg box production. The smallest machine available had a production run of 1 million boxes a month. The total demand of a country like Zambia is 1 million boxes a year. The operation is pure common sense. The longer the mold is left in the pulp solution, the thicker the egg tray. The process was deliberately kept simple so that the greatest possible use is made of the operator's judgment rather than of costly automatic equipment.
Here's the egg tray.
Egg tray. Wow. Still a bit limp though.
Well, it contains at the moment 70% of water and 30% of fibers. And it now has to go into a dryer, and it will take 20 minutes to dry, and when it comes out at the other end, it will be stiff enough and rigid enough to support the eggs.
But until the end of the process, you're dealing with a very limp material needing constant support. And if you forget that when you're blowing off the new egg box, the result is unforgettable. But the egg box story doesn't end there, because the old egg boxes need yet another box to be stacked in, or the slightest jolt and they're over the top. But the new egg boxes interlock. Hey Thomas, you know, I find this a bit difficult to accept that a package that weighs no more than an envelope has greater strength than the eggshell itself.
Well, yes, it is true. It only weighs 2 ounces. But let me tie it up. And then you can try it for yourself. We'll put it on the floor and you can stand on it.
Stand on it?
Yes. Well, I hope so.
Well, let's see. The tie even gives an extra cushioning effect between the stacks. And best of all, there are no empty crates to be returned.
Come on then, step on it.
All right.
Balance it. Yes.
Yeah. Standing on an egg.